Dean, the under-18s played Plymouth last Friday. How did they get on?
1-4-2, and it was a much improved performance from the week before when we went away to Cheltenham and lost 6-1. It was a really encouraging performance given the age of the group and the fact that we had 6 under-16s involved, had an under-15 involved as well who started and played 90 minutes at right back, Dwight Pascal, not 15 until the end of March. So it was really encouraging as a 2001 to be involved in an under-18 game and play really well. And because it's such a young group, coming away from a 6-1 victory away, a 6-1 defeat away to a team like Cheltenham, it's very easy to then get on a downward spiral and perhaps take the feelings from that game into the next game. But what was really good from the group is that they took the positives from Cheltenham, they took the fact that we actually played quite well in parts, and we just had to narrow down the little areas where we had some mistakes. And on Friday, we came flying out of the blocks. We talked to them in the changing room before about things outside of football that can affect your performance. So the fact that Plymouth have travelled 5.5 hours on a bus, 4.5, 5 hours on a minibus, not a lot of space, probably quite cramped, probably quite not very exciting and not enjoyable for the players. And then they're here and they've got 45 minutes to warm up, and suddenly they've kicked off, and we used that to our advantage. 3-0 up after 31 minutes. At 1-0, they had a really good chance, and we actually won the ball back, broke and scored, and then scored 1 minute later. So it was a double hit. When it could have been 1-1, it was actually 3-0. And we took our chances really, really well, controlled the game, pressed great from the front, which is something we've been working on. And we went into half-time feeling really confident. Typically, as football is, come out second half, we played fantastic for the first minute, a really nice passage of play, loads of combinations, created a fantastic chance to score. They nick the ball, they break, they score, suddenly it's 3-1, Towers are up. 20 minutes later they score again, 3-2. And then it was lots and lots of long ball, lots and lots of headers, loads of defensive transition. We weathered the storm, and then 90th minute breakaway because they'd committed so many players forward to score, to go 4-2. And all the boys are absolutely shattered, but they're all running to the corner flag together, all celebrating together, which shows that the thing that we're doing with breaking the 17s and 18s apart, getting the 16s ready for next season's working. And it was a really great experience for the boys to come out of a 6-1, to beat Plymouth 4-2, who actually won the league. They finished top, Cheltenham finished second. So to lose 6-1 to the team that finished second, and then to beat the team that finished first 4-2, it was a really encouraging performance from the boys.
Who's next up for the Peas Youth team?
So tomorrow we welcome Southend again for the 4th game of the season. It always seems to work like this with Southend. I think it's because we know the people there, we know them quite well, and we've had players. One of our midfielders was there on trial. We know that a player that we've released is now there on trial and will be playing against us tomorrow. We know the staff really well. We always get drawn against them in the Cup. We always get drawn against them in the Merit League. And the games are always tough. This year it's 2 wins to us, 1 defeat. We've won 1 away, we won at home, and we lost away to them in the Youth Alliance Cup. So we know that it will be a tough game. We know that they'll play with 2 centre forwards and out-and-out wingers who will be really, really aggressive in possession. So it'll be a really tough game. Southend are a good programme, they always bring a good team. But the boys are on a real high after the performance last weekend, and most of the same players will be involved. Dwight again will be involved as an under-15 because we're confident he's good enough to play at this level. There'll be a number of under-16s playing, a couple more in the squad as well. So again, it'll be a young group, but it'll be a game that we go into feeling confident, and hopefully the boys will come out with another positive result.
Thanks, Dean.